Engage your
Oh,
rectum.
perfect timing, John. When you said engage, we
my.
went live.
Oh,
Excellent. Hi. We're engaging our rectums today.
We are.
Excelsior.
It's like engaging your core,
Yeah.
but lower.
Yeah. It's the lower core. It's where the dilithium is stored.
It is.
We're playing Star Trek tonight. Wait, no, we're not.
Oh, no.
You're all going to have to do
I've heard the
complicated
Star Trek 2D20
mathematic
system is
equations.
pretty good.
Nobody said
Actually,
they
it's
did
a pretty fun
tonight.
game. But yeah, hey folks, we're back. We're back with SWADE Rifts, and let's see what all happened last time. Do you recall?
No. We smoked an
time?
awful lot of dope. So
we really did.
There was
we took a nap.
Yeah,
there was like some weird ascension thing of this asshole after we did not do the rescue.
You did not do the rescue.
When the twins died. They did die,
Yeah.
but we killed the person responsible.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you do dimension hopping, and you sometimes have limits, and there was a whole mountain to go up, and it's not like we had.
If they wanted us to save us those twins, they would have given us a portal that was large enough for Doggert's mech.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right. That's how it should have been. That's how it should have been.
Instead of me being sat on the ground.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you fought the avatar of some sort of deific being that they were worshiping, and you managed to take it down pretty quickly. So good on you. There's some good shots laid in all around. It was a little dicey for a bit, but you made it through. And now you are, and you made an ally with this druid commune, with the Tomorrow Legion. So, and you can continue on to meet up with, because you're still going. You're headed back. Because you'd like to get paid.
I would.
And you're heading to an outpost.
An advance after the last thing? I forget.
I thought we did.
You did get
we did.
You did get an advance.
I had meant to ask, are we... I never did my...
And I did check on some of that stuff for you, Jeremy.
Yes.
So with your strength, agility, and your vigor stats, there is no upper cap. Those are unlimited. But... each increase on it does cost strain points, and I think you only have 6 right now, because of being a full conversion. There is one other edge you can take that would give you I think another 6, but then that would be your cap out. But there is a bunch of other stuff that you can get also, stuff that helps accuracy with shooting and other equipment and gear. So, and I did find you can actually get. So rather than wearing the backpack, there is a one that you can get installed as part of your cyborg plus the jump jets on your feet. But that's okay. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, for now, I'll just pick something that doesn't require that. I'll keep it simple.
Fair enough.
I increased my spell.
Still trying to get into Forge, by the way. It's not.
Now, just out of curiosity, who is driving the Mountaineer and who is running the gun?
I think we elected I'm going to drive. I'm not good at it.
Right.
But everyone else is far better at everything else that needs to happen.
Plus,
I've got my own mech.
You're a pacifist, so maybe having you man the turret.
Not a good idea. Not a good idea.
So did somebody else want the turret? If not, I'll take the turret.
No, have at it.
I got my own mech to pilot, so I can't help on that one.
And Chopper can keep pace with the Mountaineer pretty easily.
I think that just leaves Bert as our elected.
And he's a pretty good shot too.
In the turret.
There you a little bit.
There's a little hiccup there.
There was a hiccup there. Yeah, I'll drive. Bert shoots.
Okay. Just need it may come up at some point.
Yeah.
All right.
We're just getting some indigestion tonight.
That's right. We found out that I was the sniper last time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. God. Apparently so. I will have a D10 spirit last time. It will be harder to scare the kitty.
I'm super good at spell casting now. I just wiggle my fingers at shit and it takes a nap.
I improved some things last time, but I don't think I'm actually better at anything.
I took my skill up or my attribute up last time. I waited till the
Yeah.
last possible.
You only get the one attribute per tier. It's
Yeah.
hard to not do that.
Fair. So, what is the name of this outpost? So you don't have to travel all the way back to Castle Refuge.
Skankles.
Smorgasbord? Oh, Skankles. That's good too.
Skankles. The outpost name is Skankles.
Uh-huh.
And it's and by outpost I mean it is like it's slightly more than just like a tent with a radio. It is
It's a
more
strip
of like
club in the wilderness
it's an abandoned strip club.
that gives out free hot dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably got like a
surrounded by
serial number. That way
the
there can be more
remnants
than
of a
one
trailer
them.
court. Is that
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
Yes.
checks out.
okay? Sorry. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
crap.
So
It's
What's
part of a franchise.
What did you
just
do,
so you
Bert?
know. So there's more than one Skankles.
What?
I just got a message that apparently Metallica's playing here at Virginia Tech Lane Stadium
Oh.
in May. It's like, oh, okay.
There you go.
That's something to do.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
no, that's fine. That's important news.
I mean, they're no
Say-
Iron Maiden, but
Oh my gosh. Those are is that what? I'm confused. I've had a lot to drink today.
Good for
And it
you.
I'm
wasn't
working on
it
it.
wasn't all water.
No, it wasn't.
does that mean Chuck is doing customer service today? Because I find that drinking is the only way to get through that.
I would never do that, Bert. That is strictly against our company policy.
I would never do that either because I work at the same place and I know.
All right. So you get back and you report in and they radio it in. Good job. We're already hearing some reports. We're going to send out some like kind of social networking. We'll start sending out some communication teams to maybe see about setting up longer range communications with them, but we can start sending out some envoys to kind of, make some a little bit more closer inroads and whatnot, trades and so forth. Is there anything anybody wants to get done here? Do you want to like top up your ammo? You'll get paid. You've been out for probably about a month at least.
Apparently I need to look into a cool weapon, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely.
But when I'm not in my mech.
Right.
Hopefully,
so like a
hopefully
rifle
that never happens again.
of some kind. Now, do you want a rifle do you want an energy rifle that hits really hard but has short range? Or do you want a long range rifle?
I feel like short range is not good for me.
That's fair. That's very fair. So you're going to want to stay away from particle beam rifles. They're kind of short range, but they do pack a hell of a punch. There are plasma ejectors, but those are pretty heavy too. And they don't have any armor piercing, but they will set things on fire. You've seen Chopper. Chopper runs around with one. Your best bet would be to go for some kind of either, if you want specialty kind of things, there's, let's see, what is the Bandit Flechette?
I mean, in theory, I'm good at shooting.
Yes, you are. There are, there's ion guns, which are kind of like energy shotguns, low on penetration, short range, but they do hit a spread. Otherwise, you're looking at mostly lasers, except for maybe Triax, which is a European manufacturer, manufactures pump weapons, which are like high caliber, like you rack a shot kind of thing. It's not just for dramatic effect, honestly.
Yeah, but it's European.
It is.
But that means it's fancy.
Oh, yeah. It's like a Jaguar.
Hold your pinkies out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It improves your accuracy, I think, when you have less fingers on the gun.
It really does. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, you could, depending on what you want to look for, Northern Gun stuff is pretty easily available. And they've got, they got pulse rifles, which
Oh, like a one big fancy shot sounds kind of neat, but
okay, yeah, so let me find the track stuff for you here. Do. You cannot carry the T550 boom gun. That's for glitter boys.
Rude.
But yeah, there's where is it? There we go. The TX16 pump rifle. Has an armor piercing of 6, does 44 damage. I don't think it's mega damage, but it will pack a hell of a punch against non-vehicular targets. It'll do quite a bit.
I mean, I figured that's probably mostly what I'm going to be going up against anyways, if I'm not also in my mech.
Yep. What's your strength die?
It's a 6.
Okay,
that
so
might
yeah,
be a
you could
problem.
use the T16 or TX16. Cost 37,000 credits. I think you got enough for that.
Yeah, I have no idea how many monies I have. I just play with stick.
Yeah. You all had quite a bit of money, so you want one of those, Dan?
Yes,
Okay. All right.
I do. It's the first time I've asked for anything.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Also, I think I need more missiles because I shot them.
Yes.
Yes. I'm
more
glad
grenades.
to donate funds towards your missiles. The only thing I can think of is like the sword is a one-handed thing, right?
Yes, you could upgrade to a two-handed sword if you wanted to. I think. Because I think you just have the one-handed.
I was about to say if there's shields, but if there's a bigger sword available,
there are
clearly.
shields.
Why not? Yes.
Yeah. And there are other kinds of weapons as well.
Well, I guess you can transfer the favored weapon trait if you spend time.
Yeah.
So I took the trademark weapon thing. So I need to look up how that works.
Yep. Let's see. Melee close combat weapons. Here we go. I like that they list anti-personnel mines as close combat weapons. I mean, technically, yes. Arrows are also close combat, apparently.
Oh, I see it. I see it now. There's the
Well, if you
giant
take the arrow in your
vibro
hand
sword.
and stab.
Yeah, the giant vibro sword is what you could give to like Dan's mech. That is like a.
Oh, okay. That's.
I'll hold it and you tell me who to cut.
Yep. But I mean, you might be able to get your hands on a Katani plasma sword. But it doesn't have any AP. That's the main downside to that one.
Oh my gosh.
AP is nice.
Yeah. Thunder Combat Hammer only deals mega damage on a raise. Oh, yeah. A raise deals more damage with plus 6 AP and uses one shot. Because it's got a shotgun shell basically mounted in it.
Giant vibro sword sized for size 2 or larger.
There you go.
Which I do qualify for.
Oh, all right.
Shit.
Why?
Absolutely. Go for it.
Oh.
Otherwise, there are vibro axes.
You're gonna get your
a
vibro
giant
sword.
Fuck all sword.
You're gonna get your Final Fantasy VII sword.
So I'll basically be spending my time attuning to this. Is the trademark weapon says you can spend time to switch it.
Okay.
Oh my god. Years.
Yeah. And I mean, you have gear to offload as well, products and so forth.
Get on the camera.
Mine have abandoned me.
Oh,
Get on the camera, Coco. She won't do it. She's looking at me like, the fuck are you doing? See the tip of her ear.
So, and you do notice as you pass out of kind of out of this region that you had been in, because you notice when you step back through the portal, like the psychic, you know, the static and whatnot, and all the vehicle glitching and whatnot, all came back. But as soon as you kind of like cross some sort of border into like this, where this outpost is, and that area, which is kind of like probably Western Arkansas-ish, all that stuff cleared up.
Okay.
So whatever it is seems to be kind of localized.
I'll gladly hand over my vibro sword. That's more for like if anybody wants pretty solid melee weapon.
It's a pretty solid melee weapon. Yeah, absolutely.
Nah. All right.
I'm
Here you
okay.
go. If
What's
somebody
the
gets up in your
strength
face,
on
it does mega damage and it pierces armor.
Yep. You just got to get in close, but sometimes you do.
Sometimes close happens to me when I don't want it to.
That is true.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Nice cat.
God, this thing has reach of 2 on top of everything.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
The vibro sword?
Yep.
Short sword or long sword?
Long.
Okay.
And I'll bleed it off my sheet.
Drag it onto mine if I can. It's surely better than my survival knife.
It's
will be.
really good.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So as you're kind of resting and recuperating, again, I don't know if there's anything that anybody wants to do any research on. You've got a day or so to kind of kill before you maybe hear anything and get a nice hot meal. Is there anything in particular anybody wants to try to get while you're here?
So here, this place that we are currently, I have two things that I would be
Gankle.
interested in the purchasing of.
Okay.
Item numero 1. I would like a Segway.
Okay.
Just so when we need to go on, like one of those like campus security segways, like they can go in
you
like
want an
grass and
off-road
shit.
Segway.
That's what
I'm
I
not
want.
sure
Yeah,
though.
I want one of those.
It's got the big wheels.
Yeah. Yeah, I want one of those. And I wanna see if like they sell any like esoterica type shit. I would want like a magic wand so my spells can spell farther.
Ah. I'm not sure if they have wands that'll do that, but there are items.
Like
Matter of
goggles.
fact, let's see here. Is there a specific kind of spell that you're looking for?
No, I don't want a spell. I want my spells to go farther.
That I don't think they have.
So you need a
pretty-
spell longer.
I need a spell longer. It's like a thing longer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just a
Just
spell
like that.
longer.
Yeah, I'm just taking a look real quick
But-
here.
Someone knew what I was talking
I
about.
knew what you were talking about. Longer finger.
I still remember the what if machine episode where he's like, what if I'd made the thing longer? That was actually like the theme of the whole what if was if he'd made the thing longer,
Nice.
but he didn't do it.
Oh, Cat got in trouble. It's okay, Cat. You can talk about your strange European Fantas that have actual ingredients in them.
Yeah, we survive by our chemicals. Thank you very much.
Right?
Yeah. I'm fueled specifically on chemicals and nothing else.
Yeah, I'm proud that my body won't like start decomposing until like 30-30.
Yeah.
It's really a cost saving. It is,
Well, that or when I turn into zombie, I'll be in prime condition instead
that's a
of
good one,
mostly
too.
rotted.
Well, because I was like what Jeremy said, like this is getting ahead of the game on embalmment. Yeah, so the apocalypse,
I'm pre-preserved.
like we're gonna survive 28 days, weeks, and years later.
Yeah. Who knew that the deep
That's
state was
right.
actually like a lich necromancer conglomerate that was just trying to make us all prime subjects?
Yeah, zombie candidates. Yeah.
Yeah.
When we're all actual zombies, do we still have to like pay taxes and have a job?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sure. Yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
there's-
All right.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
So for stuff to do while we're here, I need to like get myself, familiarized with the new sword. If they have any stuff that needs to be chopped, I'm chopping. They have any cattle that
What?
needs to be chopped?
Are you
chopping.
saying that Chopper's gonna chop?
Chopper's gonna chop?
Who'd have thunk it?
Preferably livestock. Like, do you have a cow that you were gonna like slaughter anyways? Can I just chop your cow in half, please?
Can I just check out?
Pretty please.
Leave the legs.
Right?
Oh, that's how you make ground beef.
That's exactly what I was about to say. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground chuck.
That's me. Yeah.
Yeah. First you name the cow Chuck, then you chop off his legs. Now he's ground chuck.
Oh shit.
Was Sub-Zero now?
Now
No zero.
plain zero.
I mean, for what you're looking for, Chuck, that's
Does it not
yeah.
exist?
There's nothing. Man, these lists are. I gotta like condense these lists sometime.
Do we have monies for missiles?
Yes, there's monies for missiles. You can replace your missiles. They're mini missiles, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mini missile.
Those aren't too bad then.
I don't know how many they cost or how many I should have.
Yeah.
We should throw money at them.
Yeah, the mini missiles are not particularly too expensive.
So should I get bigger missile launchers with more expensive missiles? Is that what I'm hearing?
You could, or well, what kind of missile types do you want? Do you want just standard high explosive, or do you want armor piercing? High explosive will give you like a little bit bigger blast radius, but doesn't have as much armor piercing versus the armor piercing, which does a bunch of damage but doesn't do a splash area.
Well, I think I've got a good balance between the heavy railgun and that already. Because heavy railgun's big AP, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you just want to murder large numbers of squishies.
Right. It's like, dude, it's just, could I get like mini nukes instead?
They don't have mini missile nukes.
What? I've played Fallout before.
No, they do have some that are bigger that you can get, but I think they start at the medium-sized missiles because it's mini, light, medium, and then the heavies.
Oh, so I'd have
But
to
yes,
get
you can actually
bigger
get
launchers first.
Yeah, they're tactical nukes, so they don't obliterate whole cities. They're a little smaller.
Unless you try hard enough.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot.
If my little dude in Fallout can shoot many nukes, then
Yeah.
surely my giant mech. Totally the same logic applies, I'm sure.
Speaking of Fallout,
I just think
any of you pick out the remake of Oblivion yet?
I did because it's on Game Pass.
I haven't yet. I'm
tempted, but Skyrim did so many remakes that I kind of got burned out on the remakes of.
I'm just happy it's not a remake of Skyrim.
Yeah. Actually, I like
That's fair.
Oblivion more than
Because Skyrim came out like 20 times.
Yeah.
I've got
See, Chuck, there's a thing known as a jammer pistol.
Being
So,
a Mac guy from the bottom of my heart, I say, fuck you all.
A small disruption pistol that causes small mundane technology to fail temporarily. You can use shooting or your your arcane skill to target a technological device no larger than a rifle.
That's kind of fun. That gives you a
It
thing.
is.
It lets you roll your arcane check to just like without spending spell points, you can mess up other people's tech.
That is true. I'll buy it.
It's good utility if nothing
It is
else.
75,000.
I don't count money, so I'll buy it.
Okay,
What is it
I'll
called?
let you know when you're broke.
I think it was Oblivion that I played. Like, can't you get like guns and stuff in Oblivion?
You can get crossbows in Skyrim.
All I know
There
is
was-
Stealth Archer was broken in Oblivion.
Yeah, maybe that's what I was thinking of. Is what it had like a huge damage multiplier or something like that.
Yeah. John, what is it
Yeah.
called?
What? It's a TW jammer pistol. Just search in the gear folder or gear tab, TW jammer, TW space jammer, and it should pop up.
Yeah. At this point, I've got a rocket pack and I've got a giant two-handed sword. I will donate all of my money to everybody else for whatever they want.
Ka-chow.
I don't know what else I want. I have to be size 3 to hold it in one hand. Could you imagine dual wielding these things?
That would be
I
fucking
would make
cool.
myself bigger.
Now you definitely don't have enough for this one right now, but Chuck, if you save up 150,000, you could get a Techno Wizard wing pack. That
So-
just it's wings that you can. You have a backpack that houses a pair of wings, whatever styling you'd like, and they're quite powerful. Will let you fly at a top speed of 90 miles an hour.
I'll buy them.
I don't think you have that much.
I'm not
Well,
doing math.
As we save up money, I would gladly donate towards that. I don't think there's anything more I want unless I find something.
It's fine.
Okay.
I will take my anti-electronics gun.
Okay. There you go. Got something. Got something fun. And if you target, say, somebody's rifle, or like their laser rifle or something like that, it'll make it not work. But it
Yes.
won't shut down something like Dan's mech, or Chopper's mechanical butt.
That's fair.
Someday when we're ready, we should. I'm ready for us to shovel money into the mech.
What are we buying? Like a
So
new
we can
butt?
buy. I'm not even sure what.
There's so many.
Well,
things.
no, it'd probably just bigger guns.
Oh.
Or a bigger mech.
Or
There's always
bigger
room
mech
for bigger
cheeks.
guns. Or a bigger mech.
No, bigger mech
Oh my.
cheeks.
That way they can hear the booty clapping from
They
miles
can.
away.
It's a what is it? Fucking not sonar. It's a fucking audio attack, like I don't fucking know.
Sonic or
Yeah,
silent.
yeah, it's a sonic weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh wait, I know what I should be doing. I have this new sword. Nobody's letting me chop up the cows. I should go to whoever the local law enforcement is. Say, hey, I'm a cop. I've got a new sword. I need to practice chopping with a sword. Do you need people that are bad that need
it's not a
chopped?
town. It's just an outpost for the Tomorrow Legion.
I've got a D4 smarts.
I know. I'm just,
It's a Skankles.
yeah.
It's a skankles.
Maybe-
I'm going to the bartender because he
Maybe
looks like
there's-
he knows.
I will
Maybe
help
there's some
out with
hot
this.
dogs.
I will.
Maybe there's some hot dogs that need cut.
Oh, that could be.
I do want to do something before we leave here, too.
Oh yeah. We'll defer
Yes,
to
Bert.
real people.
What do you want to do, Bert?
So we haven't been doing this much in the towns we've been going through, but I suppose there must be some sort of local zine or place to catch local rumors or things that have been going around in the area, trading dispatches, something like that. I want to catch up on the news.
Give me. It'll be a networking role, which you can use persuasion or intimidation to get some info.
Persuasion. I'm not being mean about it yet. Yet.
Wait, are you saying
That'll
there's somebody
come later.
responsible on this team?
Who's responsible?
There you go.
I don't know. We've
Got
got a
it.
stoner, a dog, a cat, and then a junkie. And the junkie's the
hey.
responsible. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I resemble that comment.
Hey, you're still the most responsible one here.
I was responsible once.
Once.
Fucking
Terrible
taxes.
mistake. Ah.
Ah.
Doo-doo-doo. Oh, not that one. Oh, that one? No. All right.
John, are you reading?
I was just looking for the table.
Oh, tabli, as they say in French.
You, there, Simon, hear a rumor that slavers of some kind have been corralling their wares nearby and engage in some kind of husbandry. Some children never see the sun.
Ew.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. A little strange, but okay.
Listen, if you share that news, I say we go for it. Because my vow of what's it?
Pacifism.
It's got a very specific stipulation. Doesn't apply to undeniably evil creatures.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
I need a gun.
You do have a gun.
I've got a wizard gun.
You've got a TK revolver. You've got a telekinetic revolver.
I got a fucking wizard gun.
They can also fire actual bullets.
Yeah, I don't know how any of it works, but I've got a fucking wizard gun.
You just believe really hard and it shoots hard force at people.
Kozel's got a gun.
Boom, boom.
Which, slight tangent. It's a pretty, relatively fun game. Wizard with a gun. Pretty fun.
That sounds fun. What is that?
I thought that was just Terry Dresden.
No, it's a roguelike style game.
Oh, let me go look for it.
Great, because he's a wizard in Chicago. And he's like, I also carry a 45 because sometimes fuck magic.
Yeah.
That's just smart.
Or I just use necromancy on the T-Rex.
Oh.
It's so cool.
Also, because it's made out of iron. Because it's an old style pistol. It's good for Fae.
Oh, the art on wizard with a gun looks
When you
cool.
butt stroke them.
Yep. That's exactly what it's for. Anyway, so yeah, that's a rumor that you overhear, Simon.
I want to get iron knobs put on the bottom of my shoes so I can curb stomp some Fae.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's pretty inexpensive. You can absolutely some iron cleats for you.
That's fantastic.
That's got to be darn near free.
Yeah. But yeah, that is a rumor. Of course, no one knows exactly where that might be taking place, just that it might be someplace nearby. You know, you hear these things. And I mean, there's stories about these that there's these slavers. Some people say they come from Atlantis, if you can believe that. And capture people and whatnot. Not sure if this is the same group or if this is, this could be Pecos, Pecos Empire bandits doing this. They could be black market folks. There's all kinds of illicit kinds of organizations that would do that. Probably not the coalition. Coalition doesn't do that sort of thing. Not their thing.
And so, is there any other just general news, like good things going on in the area?
Just that, the trickle of refugees from the city of Tolkien. So Tolkien fell about 4 years ago, and people have been kind of fleeing from that ever since into this region and so forth. And the amount of refugees is starting to slow after a few years. You do hear that there's, obviously the coalition, claims to own a big chunk of Missouri, but Whether or not they can actually enforce that, it's a lot of land. Seems to be a lot of folks that are not the ones that the coalition normally accepts within their usual crop of people. And you have heard that that there was a like a unification day or something like that, some sort of thing where they announced that basically if people would pack up and you know, because there were people waiting to get into the big mega cities where the coalition housed a lot of its populace, and there was like a big waiting list, and you're like, you can get fast tracked to being accepted into the coalition by going out here and homesteading and setting up farms and things for us out in Missouri, and that'll fast track you to becoming a fully recognized member of the coalition, and then you can get free health care and better jobs and things like that. I would say education, but the coalition doesn't really do education. Matter of fact, you've seen the interiors of their vehicles. There's actually very little writing, if any. It's mostly pictographs.
Huh.
Yeah.
Let's see. Trying to think of what else you've heard. You have heard there has been some talk, some folks who have passed the same way that you have. Also mention weird alien growth, tentacle things, you know, in place of trees, slimy things, creepy stuff, having a headache while they're there, their equipment malfunctioning, that whole region. You do also hear some folks looks like maybe pass through those coalition lands, and they mention that there's might be some sort of blight or something happening with the farmlands. They're not sure what's going on, but seems to be a bit of a food crisis right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And how did I get that information? Do they actually have a newspaper? Is it just talking to people?
This place doesn't. They've got a little bit of one, but it's mostly just travelers. Because basically what you're doing is setting up like the first real lines of communication with that region. So this is mostly word of mouth.
Oh, well, in that case, I share stuff that we pass through coming here.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, they're like, oh, all right. You know, you telling them like, here's a safe place, here's a place to avoid, that kind of thing. Okay, yeah, yeah. And they do tell you like, you know, if you're going to if you're, you know, you're with the Legion, get out of the garbage, cat. She smells plastic in my garbage, so she's like, I want to chew on the plastic.
Mine does too.
And I'm like, no, you don't need to eat plastic.
But they love the plastic.
But I love the plastic. So, yeah, you do hear that there's a place called Summerfield in kind of the coalition in CS Missouri, as it's referred to. That
Counter-Strike Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Coalition States Missouri is what the coalition calls it. It's kind of their territory that they're staking claim on, and they, but it's a weird because it's a kind of a small town inside this coalition territory, but it's populated primarily by DBs, dimensional beings and so forth, non-human folk. But they seem to be left pretty much alone, and they're pretty friendly. So, like, if you're headed that way, you know, you might want to check that place out if you're looking for a safe place. You're gonna fall in, and then I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah.
Now, did you want to have drinks at like the Skankles and smoke up or something, or?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to get like a Bloody Mary, but instead of pickle, it's just hot dogs.
You know what? I want to see if people are interested in formalizing news. Like, pick the best bar in any given town, and like start like a Dropbox of some sort, or a place where you can post information.
Well,
Let's
you
go.
Like,
dare I
hey,
say-
I'll even give the guy, like, if it's a bar that I'm getting this information at, or a general store or something, you know, I'll give him some cash to, like, hey, let me use that spot on the wall. Let's do this. You know,
A message
Yeah,
board.
yeah.
everyone here is for the most part, unless they're like a someone passing through or whatever, they're mostly Tomorrow Legion folks. So they're like, yeah, that's a great idea. There's actually they have what they call communication teams that go out to like do some of this stuff and also set up like literal lines of communication. And you know that Fort Comanche did have like its own newspaper, so getting something, and it was digital as well. So getting something like that set up is something that you could work on doing. Absolutely. Bert, have a Benny for that. Speaking of which, let me first refresh all your bennies.
Oh shit.
Aye.
And now, Bert, you can add a Benny to yourself.
Yay.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, nice.
So there's a bulletin board,
Mm-hmm.
not a Segway,
They did not have any segues.
How dare they?
and we're gonna go
Eh,
fight some
well-
people.
Yeah, a little bit small here.
I'll remember that. Next bigger town. Take
Mhm.
me to your Segway dealer.
Yeah, I'm sure that there's got to be one right around the corner.
Yeah.
Just like there's a place that sells golf carts around the corner from me now.
There
What
is.
if-
Yeah.
Does it have to be a Segway, Chuck?
I mean, it doesn't have to be name brand.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to offer some alternatives that were a little bit, perhaps more mystical.
Like
Plain
what?
carpet.
I don't know. Maybe some, fuzzy slippers or something that have many feeties on the bottom.
Like
And you
the
just stand
chest
on 'em.
from The Color of Magic.
Yeah.
I could be convinced.
Are they going to be like the Senta slippers?
Yeah.
Where like it's a pair of slippers with 100 feet underneath them?
Mm-hmm. I forget what game that was that had those, but I remember.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I just made that up. So
No,
shit.
I'm pretty sure I tried to give Chuck a pair of them, or I saw them somewhere, and I was like, "Those are for Chuck."
oh my.
It might have been a meme. I don't know.
Oh.
Now I feel like I need to go research my seemingly not original idea.
Just some all-terrain like Heelys.
Yes.
Yeah.
What if they're like some sort of bizarre super crocs?
I would take that
Yeah.
too. Super.
And they feed on the dead skin cells from your feeties.
Oh, they would be fat.
You have to take them on long walks so they don't get too fat.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway,
let's tree like a macon and go do something.
Yes.
well,
And on the note, I'm gonna top up my water real quick.
yeah, go top up your water.
It's empty, but I can still mostly hear as long as
So-
I'm not right at the sink.
So you got here pretty much like within like half a day of the last place you were at. You weren't too far away. And you've had something to eat. Chopper, is there anything you want to do while you're here? Since you're not allowed to cut any cattle in half.
I mean,
Killjoy. Hey, maybe they had some criminals you could cut in half.
like if there's any no, at that point, I suppose like if there's any sort of like anybody that does the local cooking, I'll just hang out with them and watch how they cook and do the things, and I'll ask them what spices they're adding, why they're adding them, tell
Okay.
them like it's very like ASMR for somebody who can't experience it.
Sure.
Please tell me in detail how it smells. How does the smell make you feel?
Give me a persuasion roll there, Chopper.
Oh God. Sorry, I had to relaunch
No, that's
because
fine.
for some reason Foundry decided to crash on me. I'm in the middle
I'd say you
of
just succeed
refreshing
then.
it.
Perfect. It's perfect.
Persuasion. Everybody's got at least one dice of persuasion. Hooray.
Look at that.
Oh my
Look at
God.
that. I called it.
Hey,
Hot
please.
damn.
It's just very important that you're talking to me about the chili that you're making, and it's
it's just
important to your community. And I just want to know, please help me understand how it makes you feel, why it's important to you.
hang on. Where is it? Of course, it's not easily found. There we go. We'll say that this person is that works. So the person you're talking to is a lady Sasquatch.
Oh.
Like legit lady Sasquatch.
Amazing.
And she takes a little bit of a shine to you and a little bit of pity to you, and is telling you in great detail about, you know, the spices she's putting in, the seasonings, what it tastes like, those that kind of information and so forth. And she's got a good way with words. She's doing a good job. You can almost taste it. You can almost smell it.
I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here. I just want to share. I have really nothing to give that's of any worth to you, but you're a big, strong, wonderful, kind woman, and I really appreciate the time that you spent with me. Thank you for telling me how you made this. I really enjoyed my time here. Never come through. I'd really like to um what was what mm, what,
No, it's okay. What was your name again, sweetie?
my name's Chopper. What's your name?
Dan, what's your name?
Oh, I mean, it's Doggart.
Dan's like, God damn it.
It's always Doggart.
Are we trying
Her
to
name
name?
is also Doggart?
Oh, we're naming the
Oh,
Sasquatch.
yeah, I thought you said my name.
Yeah, you're gonna name the lady
Sorry.
Sasquatch.
Oh,
Harrietta.
Lady. Oh,
I'm sorry.
Harrietta's good.
Harrietta? Okay.
Yeah, that's
Uh-huh.
Harrietta it is. So yes, you met Harrietta.
Is there anything like maybe if like I don't know when I get back here, is there things that like you don't have around here that you wish you had? Like maybe I could bring back to you or something like that.
Well,
Like
I'll
not that like you need me to bring things to you because you're very competent on your own. You're a very strong woman. You don't need me to be doing the things. But like if you wanted the thing,
you're very sweet, and she gives you a little peck on the cheek, and she's like, I'll let you know.
Oh my.
Oh.
it's being unreasonable tonight.
I'm calculating how that should have felt because I can't feel things on my skin. I'm 99% dead.
You still got a soul in there, you're doing all right. Simon
the
in the
most part.
background.
Well, is there if just tell me if there's anything that you like, and I'll keep an eye out for it, and I'll collect it, and I'll bring it back to you if you want it.
All right, we'll do. We'll do.
Yeah.
TM's just making notes.
Oh no.
I don't want to make this weird or anything. I'm not trying to make any presumptions, but just throwing it out there, like if you were to have offspring, you wouldn't eat your own offspring, would you?
Nope. Nope.
That's really. I made this very weird. I need to leave.
Very, very, very specific question there.
Yeah.
Jeremy, go ahead and have an extra penny. All right. Anything else anybody want to do? It is kind of getting late, so you have a meal. Are you gonna smoke regular stuff there, Kozel, or are you gonna smoke the red stuff?
Crazy stuff.
I'm relaxing for the night, so I will have the stuff that was purchased for me.
Okay.
And stop
One and
dipping
then the
in
other
to
is what that
Simon's
means.
supply.
Okay.
Simon is also partaking, but I'm not taking the stuff that's specifically made for my own system because I don't want to be completely out of it. I want to be able to purge it if I need to.
Sure.
But I do want to relax.
Yeah,
So.
we're getting into my stash.
All right. And you have some smokes and whatnot. Dogart, anything particular for you?
I'm probably just throwing hot dogs for Chopper to cut in half.
Like Fruit Ninja?
Yeah.
Like Fruit Ninja. That's how you
Hot dog
get good
ninja.
with your giant sword.
Yeah, Fruit Ninja that shit.
That's
Hell
right.
yeah.
It's the only way. And then I eat them.
And it's like
Win-win.
it's a sword that's I just barely meet the bare minimum requirements. So you've been watching Chopper work really hard.
I mean, it
So,
doesn't
like,
matter if he cuts them in half or not. I'm still going to eat them. So
it's a couple of those things where like he has to like tort his whole body, just do this giant overhand thing. Because it's got a property of reach too. It's ridiculous.
It is. It absolutely is. It's basically a Nodachi.
rather than he's cutting the hot dogs in half, I'm trying to throw the hot dogs where I think he's going to swing the sword.
Very good. Very good.
Teamwork.
All right. You have a meal. It's mostly hot dogs.
Mostly hot dog. That's fine.
Yeah.
And that's time for bed. Get a good night's rest.
Yeah.
Y'all go to sleep.
Yeah.
Bark, bark.
Bark, bark. Yep.
I will turn in early so that I
Okay.
get up in the middle of the night because I feel like we should probably keep some kind of coverage.
Well, I mean, there's a watch. I mean, they have a little patrol of troops.
Yeah, well, but if they're trying to kill us,
That's fair.
They're your own people. These are Tomorrow Legion folks.
oh, I still don't trust.
You're basically an outpost for the group that you belong to.
All right. Well, I still don't want to. I'm
enough.
still going to get up early, start writing memoirs down.
Okay. Okay. Chopper. You're in a dark place. It's cold. It's kind of wet, slimy.
Ew.
You feel like you've been here before. And it's everything you can sense even more so than you can see and feel. Oddly, you can feel like you have skin again. Things writhing on you. And there's like a flash of purple lightning, and you can see the worms are crawling all over you, and they're starting to burrow into your skin and go towards your face.
While he's
See if
sleeping,
I can
I'm throwing
taste
hot.
it. Because I
While
just want to
he's
taste
sleeping.
something.
You do taste it, and it is the most awful thing you've ever
God
experienced.
damn it, why did I do that?
While he's sleeping,
they're-
I'm like
they're burrowing
throwing
in
hot
again.
dogs on him. I'm feeding him hot dogs. No.
And you see those blue glowing cliffs again, and you know that's the way to freedom.
Oh.
And again, there's that voice in your head telling you you just need to jump for it. It's the only way you'll be free. Are you gonna run for it?
God damn it, who the fuck are you? This tastes terrible. Are you the shitty taster?
You'll never know until you take the jump. It's a leap of faith.
Oh no.
I don't want to leap into shit taste. Fuck you, shitty taste.
And they start swarming around your legs, and they're climbing up to your knee, and you're starting to feel them pull you down with the weight of so many of them burrowing into your skin. It's starting to hurt now.
That's so fine.
And you haven't felt pain in a long time.
I hate all of you so much, but that's fine. Because at least I hurt myself today to see if I could still feel.
Oh shit.
Oh.
All right, another Benny.
Nice.
You just reminded me that I'm alive. And if I'm alive, I can tell you to go fuck yourself.
But still, inadvertently, you feel yourself take a staggering step towards it. Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe it wasn't. You're not sure.
I want to eat one more just because I can at least taste it.
Hey,
Car.
Simon, you're sitting out there. You're on watch. You woke up and whatnot, and you're looking around, and everyone's sleeping. But you notice that Chopper's missing. And it doesn't take much. You look around a little bit. You're like, he big cyborg who just kind of zonks in the corner, and powers down, and you see him, and he's kind of half like he's struggling to walk, and he's headed he's headed west. Like he's gone probably not far, 50 feet or so from where he had originally like powered down, but he's moving slowly, and it seems like he's kind of struggling, but you can't really see anything that he's struggling with.
But
But it
follow
doesn't.
him. But I'm also thinking like he might be sleepwalking, right? So I'm gonna throw something at him to see if he reacts or maybe wakes him up. Nothing that will damage him, but something will hurt. Oh no! Wait, no, even better.
A
I'm
grenade.
gonna make him sneeze.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're gonna
because
make
that
him
would
sneeze.
certainly wake you up out of something if you had to take a big sneeze. So, I cook. I've got some like cooking kit and stuff. I'm just gonna
Uh-huh.
scavenge around for some pepper
Uh-huh.
and just blow it
He's
into
a
his face.
full conversion cyborg, so he does not sneeze.
Oh, he doesn't have. I thought he had fleshy bits.
He has fleshy bits inside.
Oh, okay. Never
Yeah.
mind. I thought for some reason I was thinking he was like
No.
RoboCop, and he had like still
No.
this
No,
mouth.
that's
and
why
his
I always
nose.
ask people to tell me how things
Okay.
smell, how they taste, because I can't. I get no experience from that anymore.
Okay. Well, in this case, I'll just follow him.
Okay. And he continues on for a while. Chopper, give me a spirit roll at -2.
Well, I just raised my spirit. Hooray!
Oh.
There you go.
Roll. Do I need to do? I forget. We've changed things a little bit. -2, you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's got that built in. Nope. That's not. Nope.
Okay. He's continuing to head straight west.
Okay, we have comms, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to alert everyone else on comms.
All right. So we're gonna pause there for a second. Kozel,
Yeah,
you started off having a lovely dream.
it was great.
That was great. It was you're just chilling. You know, you had some smoke beforehand and just vibing. And you do notice that as you're dreaming, everything gets redder and redder and darker. And you can hear your heart now starting to thud in your chest.
Okay.
And you're in a forest, and it looks weird because there's the trees are kind of gaunt, but they've got red leaves. Even the pine trees have red needles, so much so that it's like almost filtering the sun into a reddish kind of haze that filters down, and you feel like the trees are kind of moving, and there's almost like a subvocal like join us. The grass is all red, and not like slick with blood, but it is like a blood red color,
Like the good stuff.
Kool-Aid.
like the good stuff.
Yeah,
They
I'll
did
go
tell
for
you
it.
they harvested it from the blood forest.
Yeah, I'll go with it.
Okay,
Not Kool-Aid?
not Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
And you're kind of traveling along, and you can see figures, maybe humanoid, moving around in the shadows. You know that you get this pull towards like this one direction in this forest, and it's almost like you can kind of see there's like this massive tree,
Mm-hmm.
ugly, nasty looking, red leaves, almost like it's Lord of the Forest. Something about it feels very off to you.
I will magically sensificate it and see what I get off of it.
Sure. Yeah. It you have detect. Is that an innate for you?
I think so.
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah. It is definitively evil, supernaturally so. And actually, the whole area around you, like that tree radiates the most of it, but everything around you is kind of feeling that way.
I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
At about that time, there's a little chirpy chirp,
okay.
and it's you're like, that's part of your brain is like, that is my comm system. I'm in a dream.
Mm.
Up to you if you want to wake up.
I think I'll wake, because my plan was like, oh, these things are evil. I need to get out of here. I'm going to cast growth on myself so I can run away with very long legs.
Very fair. All right, so you wake up. Doggart, you're awakened by the sound of a message. And it's Simon. Simon, what you got to say?
Yeah, it's like, hey, heads up, guys. Chopper's on the move. He doesn't seem to be he's either sleepwalking or he's being controlled by something. I'm following him. Here's my ping.
I mean,
Probably mech time then, because mech should be able to slow him down pretty easy, I would think,
probably.
and catch up to him.
Yeah.
I did not neglect to add Chopper to this group, by the way.
Okay.
So if that makes any
Chopper,
difference to his...
give me a spirit roll again, -2.
Okay, we'll do that.
Maybe he wakes up on his own.
Maybe I do. Maybe I do. I kind of like this new rolling thing. Oh,
you're
there we
good.
go.
Okay, you snap out of it. You wake up, but not before you got to the edge. Despite not wanting to, you found yourself at the edge of that cliff again, and now you're about 150 feet from where you were sleeping.
You back with us, buddy? I come across around the corner talking to him.
You see him like poking at his metal hand and almost like chomping on his metal finger.
Yeah, I think you got a virus, is what we used to call it back
You're back
in the
to
day.
only 10% feeling.
There were bugs, and the bugs were getting under my skin, and I could feel it, and it hurt really bad. And I ate them, and they tasted really bad. And they told me to just jump, and that there was going to be like maybe some freedom or something if I just jumped to them. But they were being assholes, and it hurt. And I was like, "Fuck you! I don't want to jump to you." And they were like, "Oh, just pull you under." And I was like, "Ah!"
I think we need to find you a specialist. There were no cyber docs in this town, I take it.
No.
Where do we think we could find one?
You might actually be able to find one back in Fort Comanche.
Okay.
Trying to remember.
I'm still broadcasting on comm, so everyone's hearing that I'm talking to Chopper now.
There was the same bugs like before we went like this, like I kind of had something like this a little bit before we went into the portal.
Mm-hmm.
Things have been kind of weird for me since then.
So I wonder if these things come from the other side of that portal then. They got some kind of connection with you. Hey, magic guy.
Uh-huh.
You with us yet?
Yeah, I woke up.
Is there any way that you can check to see if he's got like some kind of entanglement going on with him, like a connection to something else? Can you read his aura, massage his chakras, probe them somehow?
Yeah.
I'll bend over, make sure to spread my metal butt cheeks as wide as possible.
Yeah.
That's important for magic, I think.
It is. I want to make myself fully accessible to you.
Yeah, I'll magic my Arcana detection.
Okay.
You'll use your fancy magic rod to probe him.
So that's the magic way. Can anyone else check for like actual physical signals that might be?
Yeah, Dogger could.
All right, well, there you
Yeah.
go. Check it. Check that out.
I think it's either
Some SIGINT.
probably electronics or repair.
So we're gonna kind of Eiffel Tower this,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
magic and science.
Yeah. We'll meet in the middle.
Yeah,
High five in the middle.
we're gonna penetrate this problem from both sides.
Go team
A
venture.
double penetration, if you will.
Yeah, it's gonna be absolutely team venture in the middle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're right there, Jeremy. But yeah, if you want to give me an occult there, or you can do your detect arcana, and just give me like a notice roll, Kozel.
Yeah.
Hey.
Dogger. Yeah.
Oh, that's real good.
That's a 23 for my spell casting detect
Okay.
arcana.
So
Oh my.
So, Dogger, you're not detecting any kind of like electronic interference, no signal that could be that you're picking up that you would think would be affecting Chopper in any way. And you even, if Chopper's okay with it, you could even pop the hatch and just take a look at like there's a, a little mini computer that helps run all of his systems, and you could probably run a little diagnostic on it.
It's okay.
And
You
even
can get
that's-
inside me anytime you want.
And then,
my.
even that's pretty clean. There's some weird porn files, but
There's for some reason AOL is still
they might have
installed.
been there before Chopper got it. I'm just saying.
They
He
did
just-
delete all
AOL
the
is still
foot pics
installed.
out of his drive.
Although there is a new one, something about Sasquatch. Anyway,
HairyMuscleMama.com.
Kozel.
Yeah.
I shouldn't, but I'm about to check that. No, I won't.
Don't do that.
I wouldn't. Don't do that.
I'm
Don't
so-
Last time we made a
I'm so
remember,
scared. I'm so
last time we
scared. I
made up
want
a
to check
website,
it, but I bet
and we
there's
went to
something.
Brian.
remember last time we made up a website and went to
I'm
it.
scared, Brian.
Chuck's computer crashed.
Yeah, it did.
So Kozel, you got a pretty good read. There is something affecting Chopper. You're not sure exactly what. It's not a possession.
Okay.
But there does seem to be something off with the minimal amount of aura that you can get off of him, because there's not, like you said, there's not a lot of meat to Chopper. So there's not a lot of insight to be gained mystically, but you can tell something's off from his usual. Chopper, did you describe the location that you went to?
Yeah, he'll
Okay.
get like it'll be like rambling, but
Now,
He
I
does.
think the last time this happened, somebody mentioned it, right?
mhm.
Okay. So, and this would be, and I think somebody made the common knowledge roll. Yeah, it's the same Crystal Bluffs that somebody mentioned. They're back in Comanche lands. That's what that matches. That sounds like an actual place. If you want to try another common knowledge roll to get more information about what Crystal Bluffs is, you could certainly do so. If anyone is so inclined.
I will roll it.
My internet is being so unreliable right now. I'm not sure what you said.
I was just asking if you wanted to know more about the Crystal Bluffs.
Yeah. I mean, I might try. I don't know if I qualify to try.
Yeah. It's always entirely possible that you heard something in passing or whatever.
Oh no.
Okay.
And I'm falling into the I clicked it, but I can't see it.
You got a 7,
I got a 10 though.
and Kozo
Yeah,
got
there you
a
go.
10. So what you
I'm reloading my game.
know of the Crystal Bluffs is that couple of things is that so one of the weird features about the whole Kansas region, this whole area, is that there's hardly any ley lines, which are like rivers of magic energy. But for whatever reason in Crystal Bluffs, a number of them somehow converged and have energized the crystals within these bluffs. And so they glow blue like all the time because they're charged with magical energy. It's known as a great place of like spiritual like awareness, like a lot of their shamans and so forth. That's where they hang out, is in Crystal Bluffs. So usually more of a place of reflection and serenity. So it's kind of weird. The Comanche might know more about it. You'd have to, possibly stop and chat with them or something. But yeah, that's kind of what you know at like a basic kind of level.
I mean, the evil dudes that Simon found that we got to go kill, how geographically arranged are they? Like, if we were to.
You have no idea where these people might be. It's like I said, this was just a rumor that somewhere nearby.
Okay.
You got no real direction or anything. It's just a rumor that somebody said they heard, kind of thing.
So
It's
if we
awesome.
head to the Crystal Bluffs, and when we head that direction, we keep our ears and our eyes open, see if we can find those fucking super assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try to get back to sleep.
Try. I do.
Kozo casts sleep on himself and goes back to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Hard.
Man, I wish I could cast sleep on myself sometimes.
Same.
Yeah. I don't have time to be sitting there. It's like, oh, it's 2 a.m. I really should go to sleep. Really should. Really should. Fuck.
There's a wizard who always just saves one spell slot for sleep for himself.
Well, I remember that's why Dr. Cuspo was so crazy. Is because like not sleeping gives you exhaustion, but there was the spell you can cast that gets rid of exhaustion. So he would just get rid of the problem from not. It's like I'm not suffering any ill effects physically from not sleeping. I haven't slept in 20 days.
Yeah, bad things happen when you don't sleep. That's important time for your brain.
It used to be my business was sleep study.
Yeah. What a great setup for Mad Scientist. I loved it.
So morning comes and there's like a guy not really any higher rank than you all. He's like, hey, you've got orders from command. They want you to head back to Fort Comanche, but they want you to kind of sweep through the area. They want you to kind of dip through the coalition colonies area and then just kind of loop around and then head back to Fort Comanche, unless you need to head there earlier or something. But they want you to sweep the area around the Comanche Preserve too.
And that's where the Crystal Bluffs are in
The
that
Crystal
area?
Bluffs are in the southern part of the Comanche preserves.
Shit, that all lines up.
Excuse me.
We do it.
There's no stopping that sneeze.
Cat gave us sneeze bits. Yeah,
Sneeze bits come out of your nose.
they do.
Thanks for the bits, Cat. It's okay. I'm over here playing with my little fidget spinner that doesn't show up very well. But
Is it one of the ones that expands?
It is.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
I was eyeballing those.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's very satisfying, I have to say.
Yeah.
I almost want Jeremy to play a cyborg that their face is just a vid screen, and that's the face that it has at all times. It's just like way too close to the camera. And just mount it in the chest. All right. So you've been given some orders.
Yeah.
You gonna set out right
and
away?
I hate orders. No.
I think so. Like
Probably.
So we don't
stocked
want
up.
to take Chopper to witch doctor or somebody else that might know what's going on.
Oh, I mean, if there's
well,
someone we can
I
take
mean-
him to get some help, then
If you're
we should
gonna-
probably do that.
The place to do that would be Crystal Bluffs, because
Yeah.
that's where all the shamans and so forth
Yeah.
hang out for the Comanche.
Okay.
And then we're on track.
Yeah.
Our toaster's broken. Fix it.
I'm
I think it's
I'm doing
possessed.
fine. I'm okay. I just like have the thing where sometimes things are feeling away, even though I shouldn't have the feeling. It's all right.
So you're haunted, Chopper. You're haunted.
So
Maybe. Bye, Harrietta. Are
bye.
you sure there's nothing you want to write down a list of things that you like or don't like that I should bring back for you?
I'm still working on a list. I'll let you know when you get back, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna make
That
a
means you
lot of
gotta come back,
assumptions
all right?
along the way. I'm gonna gather a lot of things that I think would be meaningful to you with absolutely no understanding of your deeper personality. And this is probably going to be very awkward the next time we meet, but I'm gonna meet very well.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
As Chopper kind of walks away, she does grab Doggart, and she's like, he knows he can get biosystems, right?
The amount of what he knows would stagger
he
you.
can get the ability to taste back again. Like,
We should
they can
definitely get him
smell.
that.
I'll try to tell him.
Okay. Because, like, yeah, that's not too difficult to acquire.
I don't think he knows. I didn't know either.
Oh, yeah. For people that don't do combat stuff, they can get that just, if they're get their mouth blown off, they can just get a cybernetic jaw, but still be able to taste things and so forth. They have replacements. Kind of pricey, but
They grafted a cow tongue right on there.
What if I said that we could afford it?
well, then you just need to find a doc who can get the equipment and get it installed.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
So he
Hey,
could
look.
taste what stick tastes like just like I can?
Yes. I'm just envisioning Dogboy killing another dogger killing a dog boy and just being like, look, you can just attach this. Just give him a dog tongue.
Yeah,
He's
that's
a
all it
cat with
takes.
Dog tongue.
He
Enter
can
with a-
taste stick the
fan.
same as I do.
Yeah. Like twinsies. Maybe you two are twins. I don't know.
He can taste stick
Anyway.
the same way I do.
So you mount up into your vehicles. Jeremy, put your damn tongue away.
Oh my gosh.
Gonna get us kicked off of Twitch, man.
Oh my.
Too seductive.
Yeah.
And so yeah, you plus it looked like it was getting dried out. You need a drink. Yeah. There you go. All right. So you head out, and you've been asked to kind of scout out through. So if you're looking at the map here, into these, so you've been up in the borderlands. That's pretty much where you've explored, and the Comanche Preserve. And you're kind of right about here-ish, we'll say. So you're going to cut south through the Coalition colonies. Now, Doggart and Chopper, you're familiar with this location, Newtown, over here. That was where the Juicer uprisings took place, and that's where the two of you met. Does anybody want to get any information on the colonies as you're heading out?
I seem to be the information person, so
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So just be
Information
like a
away, please.
common knowledge, or if you want to do some networking, persuasion or intimidation,
Persuasion.
whatever.
I think I'm going to start doing that a lot more, like trying to develop networks and such. Anyway, here you go. 5.
All right, that's something. So yeah, Newtown was razed to the ground after the Juicer uprisings. The Juicers are still around. They're just not there anymore. But the Coalition wiped that place out. There is this city here, Malacito. I think that's how it's pronounced. It's a little bit more decent sized community. Supposedly one of the more successful ones. There's Carnival, which is actually, it used to be a traveling show, and then they just kind of set down roots and it became a place. Um, there, so the Crystal Bluffs are over here. You actually kind of passed by them in a way when you went to the ruins of Oklahoma City. Summerfield is kind of up, up this way. It's not too far. And it'll be up to you if you want to if you want to like go to Malacito or if you want to go to Crystal Bluffs. But that place that that person was mentioning, Summerfield, where like it was weird because it was like a, town of DBs living peacefully in coalition lands, seemed kind of odd. So it's up to you if you want to check that out on your way or not.
There you go. Share that with everybody.
Yeah.
The town of DBs? Oh, Dog Boys.
And no, DBs as in dimensional
beings.
Yeah. Anybody that is basically not native to Earth, or basically it's what they call everyone who's not a human.
Okay.
And in theory comes from another dimension.
Technically a DB. I'm a human from another dimension.
Yes, you are technically a DB.
Like Teletubbies.
Yes, you are.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're
Dan's a
both
dog
DBs.
boy. He was just,
He's a DB
created by
too.
humans to be a servant.
Yeah, I'm basically just leftovers.
And Chopper is also just, was created by humans and then rebuilt by humans.
Okay. I mean, we can certainly go check it out.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to. Or you can head to somewhere else, or you can head directly to Crystal Bluffs. It's your choice what you'd like to do.
Chopper, how intense are you getting the feeling to like jump?
I'm totally fine. I'm completely good all the time. So, like, if we see something, we should say something or do something and chop something.
In that order?
Yes, I'm totally fine.
He's not. He
I'm
needs hugs
so
every night.
good.
And
I am all the goods with the greats.
every night he's going to have to fall asleep being squeezed by my mech, so he can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
The gentle caress of Dan's mech.
But the thing is, like, maybe if we go and investigate and we find the things that need to be murdered, usually after I do a lot of chopping, I feel very tired. And if I'm too tired, I don't go do the wandering. And it's like,
So we should go check them out to see what
so
they
we
got
need to
going.
make you tired until then.
I need my walksies.
Yeah.
I need my walksies too.
For me, it's more like the chopsies. But chopsies and walksies are very similar.
Do both at the same time?
Probably.
Chopping.
Because then you can rub the face in it after you defeat them. And you hear the lamentation of the poo smells.
Yes.
Wait, did you see the lamentation of the goose mills?
No, the poo smells, goddammit. Because you do
I
the
like goose
chopsies and the
mills.
walksies.
Mills where the geese work.
Yes.
Flapper.
I assume you were getting a bit of an Arnie quote in there.
Yeah. So anyway, so where are you headed?
No?
Let's go visit some DBs.
Okay. It's kind of on your way if you want to head, if you're, I take it that your next destination after that will be Crystal Bluffs.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. So you head off and, oh, you know what? Let's see. So Kozel, you're driving.
I am driving.
We can have Simon do a survival check. Chopper, if you want to do a notice roll, So Kozel, give me a driving test. Bert, give me a survival roll.
7. There you go.
Chopper, give me a notice, and Dan, give me a pilot.
I got a 1 on my driving test. I'm so good at it.
I got a 5 on piling. It's probably good enough.
It's good enough. It's good enough.
My foundry crashed on me.
Oh no.
That's okay. You got a 14. You did awesome. You had a
You did the
wonderful
best.
view.
Like you.
God damn it! I'm not gonna send us stuff in Eclipse.
As-
Somebody's
as
talking
a-
to me like I'm weird, and I'm not
As
weird.
a matter of fact, Chopper, I want you to tell me, because Kozel drove into something. What did he drive into?
Yeah.
So we're like in
if you
fucking,
combine
like,
the rest of our rolls together,
Yeah,
You did
you're all
better than
doing
us.
pretty good. This is just more like the Mountaineers gonna maybe have some issues, just from
we kind of
running
went
into
off road into Turtle Creek.
Okay.
It's a spot where like it kind of dips in. The road like has one of those little ravines that goes off to the side. It's like a gentle slope, but you get some like rocky crevices. A very like shallow creek sort of thing, but enough they could like not be great for your wheels if you go in there.
Yeah.
the
Does he get it
Mountaineers
stuck
get
a
a
little
mountain
bit?
knot.
Or did he tip it over?
Nope, not.
Oh, did he tip it over? I don't know.
We'll say he tipped
How
it over.
high was he?
He got a little too much on one side, and it kind of tipped, because it is a 3-wheel. So it's
Oh yeah, if it's a 3-wheel, it's totally one of
it's a
those
little
things where like
tippy.
he
But
went to course correct for one thing, but then unfortunately there was another thing.
Yeah. Little bumps and bruises for Simon and Kozel. Just take one fatigue. And
I'll come over and I'll be like,
yeah. Between you and Chopper, you're like, just put it back up. By the way, did I tell you the dimensions on your Mountaineer?
7.
It is, I believe, 25 feet long and 18 feet tall.
Jesus Christ.
It's very top heavy. You're like,
That's
It's a big
it's
goddamn
a 3-wheeler?
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck designs it? What?
I agree entirely.
Who the fuck designs a 3-wheeler?
They gained
Whoever designed this
nothing
should-
by making it a 3-wheeler.
Oh my god.
And the front and the 2 wheels are in the front, not the back.
they
That's even
gained
weirder.
money.
It steers
It
like a
is,
fucking
actually.
forklift.
It
I
feels like
hate
a
driving-
shopping cart at Sam's Club.
I'm a certified forklift driver. Fuck that. No. Fuck all of that. No.
I was actually for a time a certified forklift driver too.
As was I.
Fuck yeah.
I never was.
I was.
Midwest?
Worked at Lowe's.
Yes.
Yeah. Home Depot.
I worked at Target Distribution Center.
There you go. Look at that.
Yeah.
So many.
We would all have a plus
certified.
20% to our heavy machinery checks if this was like.
Yeah.
What's great is if you ever get to watch like pro forklift drivers do like their fucking like competitions, they get crazy with those things because they're like
Oh.
doing little spins.
They
and
were
stuff.
they were better than I ever was.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I wasn't bad.
I know how not to injure people.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
very much about it.
That counts.
Yeah. I know how to not fuck up.
So you travel. It'll take you a couple of days to get there. But it's pretty uneventful. You do occasionally see Coalition Sky Cycles, which are like hover bikes. They go screaming by overhead. Every now and then you see and I'll share a picture. Here, So that is a Samus suit, new style.
Oh, they look pretty badass.
Yeah, and those go flying by. Those are suits of power armor. And they're not, you don't see a lot of them, but you've seen a couple on occasion. Because they fly at like they can get up to like pretty high speeds, but also they tend to fly pretty low because getting above a certain elevation is very bad. And they told you about that when you got your jetpack, Chopper, because you don't want to get above a certain elevation or else you'll be shot from the sky, from space.
From space?
Yep. There are very powerful, very old defense satellites that basically are still running on autopilot and have like incredibly long lifetime batteries and solar cells and whatnot. And yeah, they will annihilate shit from orbit if it gets too high.
So is there a way to use that in our favor somehow? Like just yeet people into the sky
that's
and
a
wait
good
for them to
idea.
get
Right?
shot from
That's
outer
a
space?
Very good idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like that's just important to like file away somewhere for
Yeah.
some occasion.
Yeah. The coalition and the New German Republic have figured out a pretty solid way of doing, you know, high speed air travel, but they've figured out just where that sweet spot is that they can not get shot at, but also, you know, not be able to travel at like Mach 2 or something like that. So anyway.
I mean, if there's like any sort of like decent cloud cover or anything like that, I'm willing to like jetpack up there and kind of like hang and just like keep an eye out to get a better idea of like we can kind of see what that is. I have a general idea of who they are based on the picture you just sent us,
Oh yeah.
but maybe if we want confirmation before we get hostile with
Oh,
it.
sure. You can give me a notice roll
Okay.
or common knowledge. Actually, you'll probably need common knowledge just to identify him.
Okay, I'll do common knowledge.
Yeah.
Wow.
A critical failure. That was definitely.
Unfortunately, I don't think you can hurt your common knowledge, but
definitely a glitter boy. Of course, the rest of you can also do common knowledge to identify it.
I'm okay. It's a glitter boy.
Oh my God, I'm so happy to see you. I never thought I would see a glitter boy out here. This is so cool. Like, I don't want to fanboy out, and then I think I will just like completely blow whatever stealth I had and just start fanboying over something that's clearly not a glitter boy. Like,
Are you radioing them or are you just waving at them?
yes, I critical fail. Of course I will.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Oh my God, are you a glitter boy? Holy shit! I never thought I would meet one of you. Look, I'm a cop. Look at me. I've been trying to do the thing that you do. I protect the people and I do the things. You're so fucking cool. And like, I could never be a glitter boy, but like, maybe I could.
So there's a pair of them, and they just start arcing back around, coming towards Chopper, and they're like zipping up to you, and then they just kind of like pull up, like they come roaring up to you at hundreds of miles an hour, and then just like stop on a dime in front of you.
Could you sign my chest piece?
And they're looking at you, and they're like, "Give me a persuasion there, Chopper."
God.
And they're like, "What you doing up here? What you doing out here?"
I saw you guys up here, and then I was like, "What's going on?" And then I saw you, and I was like, "Holy shit, you some fucking glitter boys!" And I was like, "God damn, I really love like you so cool, and
Good
you help so
Lord.
many people, and I want to help the people, and maybe you can help me help the people." And I'm just
Fucking
like,
Christ.
"Oh my God, you're so goddamn cool, and I love you so much." And I'm trying to be a cop, and they gave me the badge, but I don't know if it's really a badge, and even if it was a badge, it's not a glitter boy, and you're a fucking glitter boy. And I'm just please,
They're like,
please give
"Yeah,
me a
man,
signature.
we're glitter
A
boys," and
19.
he like, it's like, "You got a pen on you?"
Just I'll give him something to like. I
He's
don't
like,
think
"Wait, you're bored, right?
I'll,
All right,
I'll
Yeah.
hand him the
I'm not
pen.
gonna stab you with it." They're
Dogger's
still
always
up in the
prepared.
air. And he just like pulls out like a vibro knife and just like does like a shitty like initials on the plate chest plate of your armor. Just a little There you go.
I just give him the biggest hug because I'm so goddamn
whoa, whoa.
clueless.
Whoa.
I've had such a hard time because I'm half the cat I used to be, and I'm like trying so hard to like deal with it. And I've had a lot of weird dreams lately, and this has really meant so much to me. And I just want you to know I really appreciate it so much. And I thank
So-
you for the time
We're all
that
just
you
standing
gave
by,
me.
slightly embarrassed for
Is
him.
anybody currently like scanning radio frequencies out of curiosity? This would be like an electronics roll, I do believe.
I feel like it's probably just better not to in
Yeah.
this case.
Okay.
Because you want to give me like I'm dumb
So-
as shit with a D4 smarts and a critical failure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
No,
no, no.
I am.
I'll let you know that happens is that the one that you're hugging looks over at the other one. You don't hear anything. But what is happening is that they have a little private radio chat and they're like, for fuck's sake, it's who the fuck put mom implants in a fucking cyborg? Like, why? Why would you do that? Like, okay, buddy, off you go.
You're
Actually,
my hero.
they don't do this. They do a different hand motion
Oh,
because
But you're
they are
sure
literally
it
based on
means
that.
so much.
Yes, they love you so much. And they zoom off and they're like, be safe out there.
I will. I'm going to keep it safe, all of us. We're going to make this country great again.
Now, Dogger, like, you didn't even really need to roll because you are ex-coalition.
no.
You knew immediately
My
what these
internet
things
is
were.
not interneting.
Yeah.
My internet's not interneting, so I missed everything after we're to make this country great.
I didn't say much after that. I was laughing. No, I'm just letting you know that with your common knowledge roll, you know those were Super Samus. That's piloted by they're suits of power armor that fly and have big guns and they're scary.
You don't really want to fuck with them?
Not really. Like you could fuck with them with your power armor, but
Yeah.
and Chopper could fuck with them, but Kozel would be in serious danger, and Simon might also have some trouble. But yeah, but Chopper's calling them glitter boys, so up to you if you want to correct him. But
No,
you recognize
no,
that
not
I love you
today.
salute.
Everything's fine today.
Everything's fine today. Everything is fine today. So, Chopper, you heading back down to ground?
Dear diary, today was the best day ever.
Who could take this away from him?
Nobody.
Why would you want
Everything
to?
is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
You know, in a way, that could be the coalition slogan song.
It could be.
Yeah.
couldn't it?
It could be. Given how they're educated.
I just say I hate to think whatever they carved into me, it's probably something really horrible. But it's probably get just the angle to where I can't quite see it.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely is. It definitely is.
I have some
Well, if it's
horrible,
something
like,
bad,
Did they draw a penis
I'll
on you?
fix it for him.
Okay. But before you fix it, Kozel, what was it they carved onto Chopper's chest plate after they were misidentified as something they're definitely not?
I mean, a dick.
Okay. Yeah. It just a penis.
was it a big throbbing one or was it kind of like a drooping one?
No.
I think
These
it's
these
just-
dudes were toxic in every way. So it was huge and turgid and veiny.
Thank you for
Nice.
including the veiny. That was the important
Yeah.
part. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was almost, it was a vibro knife. He almost made it like textured, like 3D.
Yeah.
I assumed he was like writing a message to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
all the extra veins was him
I
like
mean-
saying,
He was just not
I
what
mean,
you thought.
it's not like they could actually sign their name because they don't know how to read. So they would have just used a picture anyway.
Yeah.
Because words are for nerds.
Words are
And
for
nerds are
nerds.
criminals.
Yeah.
So you travel back down, Chopper. Y'all continuing on.
Yes.
Just give me a survival roll again there, Simon.
Another one. Okay.
Yeah. We'll say it's
survival.
pretty safe travels. None of you really need to do anything too much.
Oh, I have lost connection to server. Give me a second.
This is farmland, so it's pretty flat. Not too challenging to get, to not get lost in.
Yeah, I have to reload the page.
Okay, no worries.
Forge crapped out. Oh,
Yeah.
actually.
Forge.
Silly Forge.
Okay. All right. For a moment there, I thought my
There we
Zoom
go.
was screwed up, but it's just Jeremy doing his thing.
"What? No." Yes.
I was
He's
just
so good at it.
I know.
Jeremy could have had a
thought-
career as a living statue.
I
True that.
actually thought my Zoom was not
Got a
working for
4.
a moment there,
All
and then everybody else was moving. I was like,
Yeah.
Or 5. Yeah. got a
You're
5.
able to navigate well enough.
"That's good."
Are you? So it does take you a couple of days to get to your first destination. Is Chopper sleeping in the loving embrace of Dan's mech?
Probably so. And while he does that, maybe I'll take like the little thing and just kind of smooth it out, and then I'll make like a really embellished, just like GB.
There you go. If you've got a nice silvery metal, some chromium or something, that'll look really good in there.
Really, really fancy looking script, really, really embellished.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There you go. All right. Chopper, you do have another nightmare that night. And one other thing here.
I feel like buying up my spirit was a good idea.
Probably, yes.
Yeah.
So, Chopper, back when you could eat,
Mm-hmm.
what was your favorite food?
Okay, so battle cats are like genetically engineered cats,
Mm-hmm.
like basically Thundercats, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it, salmon.
Salmon.
Yeah.
He fucking loves salmon.
Prepared a particular way?
Smoked.
Smoked.
Okay.
All right.
Smoked salmon. Yeah.
Okay.
Like with a dry rub and then smoked.
Kozel, how about you? What was your favorite food?
Fuck, man. Like, being Atlantean and shit, like, it's probably got to be seafood as well.
Yeah.
Oh, fried catfish and spaghetti.
Choice, but all right.
Perfect combo.
Okay. Simon, what about you?
Pulled pork barbecue, Louisiana style.
Nice.
All right. Yeah, you've probably not had that in a while.
Kind of hard to come across a pig around here.
Mm-hmm.
At
And
least one that
Doggart.
doesn't talk back to you.
Doggart, what about Doggart? What's Doggart like?
Anything, everything. If it's on the floor, that's even better. No.
God bless you, Doggart.
What's the best thing Doggart's ever had? Does he even know?
Probably not.
Stick.
Doggard, stick. It's always stick. I mean,
know,
I was
Whatever's
gonna say
most
that, but that
recent.
felt like-
Whatever is most recent is the best thing.
whatever
he's
the
eaten.
most recent.
You do notice that as you were traveling, you're thinking about that favorite food of yours, and boy, it
Probably just stick them.
tastes real good. Tastes real good. Probably mention it to the others.
Yeah.
It's weird. You're just thinking about food.
I like food.
So you travel on,
Do too.
and you get within sight of this town, and it is like an actual town. It doesn't have any walls, which sometimes do, sometimes don't. This one does not have any walls. It does appear to be made out of, a lot of like older buildings. So these are structures that are probably pre-cataclysm. So they're kind of older structures, but you can see there's kids playing outside. Um, and they're DBs. They look happy. People are kind of friendly. Nothing like super high tech, but but there's farm fields and whatnot around. And but as you're approaching, you hear screaming as you see one of the looks like an apartment building start to like kind of sink and tilt, and it's like it must be collapsing into the ground. But the building itself is not collapsing. It's like the building is sinking into the ground. And that's where we'll end for tonight.
I'd go give it a hug.
Yeah.
To give it a hug next episode.
On
Yes,
Dragon
hug next
Ball
episode.
Z.
Oh, this old house.
Somebody
Yeah.
went and knocked out that supporting wall, trying to make that open kitchen plan.
The absolute moment before this happens, the constructor crew inside is like, I don't think this is load bearing.
Oh, shit.
That's it, exactly.
Okay.
So, plugs.
Friday.
Not here.
Discord. Oh, okay.
Discord.
Should I finish the Discord?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Discord where you can hang out with us and talk about all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Memes, movies, TV shows, music, frogs, memes again, because we like those a lot.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
Bert.
I do have something. So this Friday, we're doing a play test of Necromancer Games' new OSR style box set. I'm going to drop the link. I don't know if I can post in here
You
or not.
should be able to.
For their new OSR game. It's on Kickstarter now. And we're going to play test it Friday night.
Nice.
I'm not running it. Bill, who's our kind of like dedicated OSR guy, does a lot of stuff with True Lords and with Necromancer Games. He got a pre-release of the rules and he's going to run it.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Friday.
Oh.
Cyberpunk. Oh, go ahead. No.
Another plug, not for my channel, but for RPG reviews by my buddy Goldringer. He's going to do a review of your game, Chuck,
Yeah.
on his channel soon.
Very cool.
So yeah, look out for that.
Yeah.
Teenage Odyssey,
That's it.
to be specific.
Teenage Odyssey. I'll even put a link for Teenage Odyssey. There it is. Friday, Cyberpunk. That's all I got. John?
Go check out our hot, spicy ads.
Yeah.
We got some good ones over
Got a
there.
new
That's a good
one.
one. Always adding more.
But not as good as the Defenders of Cobalt OnlyFans page,
True.
where it's feet for days, feet and beards for days.
Bearded feet.
My, oh my, that's why
yeah.
there's none of me
Oh,
on
shit.
it.
There's
He's
Teenage
putting on the
Odyssey.
sexy face.
Okay.
No
Anything else?
beard.
I don't think so.
Okay.
A new episode of Dragon Bane's up on the YouTube. Go check it out if you want.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. That's all I got.
All right. Cool. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful evening or day, whatever. I don't know where you live.
Goodbye.
Do fun things.
Somewhere.
Have a good
Nice
thing.
people. There's enough shitty stuff in the world.
Yeah.